Do you also love Pokémon Emerald? Whether you're a hardcore fan like me, or if you're nostalgic for simpler days, come with me on a journey through time to explore my Pokémon Emerald save file that is over 16 years old and accrued over 800 recorded hours and countless good memories. Any good save file starts with a good team, but this team evolved and changed heaps over the years. So no, 10-year-old me did not have the knowledge or patience to shiny hunt for more than 7 minutes, but let me introduce you to the 6 partners that have come with me throughout my journey. First, we have Mew. If you want to learn more about this one, check out my video on finding every single shiny Mew. But this shiny Mew is from my Japanese copy of Pokémon Emerald with an old C map, and is a true treasure of mine and one of my favourite Pokémon. Next, we have another one of my favourite Pokémon, Sceptile. This is technically my starter Pokémon from the game. It's a long story as to how I got it shiny, but let's just say glitches in this game are very fun, and when I was a teenager I corrupted this save file like 20 times messing around with it. Yep, that one's on me. Next we have Metagross. It's named Fugaku after a Japanese supercomputer to tie in with the lore of its Pokédex entry. Then we have Skylar the Milotic, named after a mythical sea creature. I still get nightmares about finding that Feebas tile. For some reason it took me way longer than it should have. Next is Salamence, named Erasus after a mythical dragon that has similar whiskers. And finally we have Flygon, which is named Anix because of something to do with dragonflies and their genus. Probably. And there you have it, that is my final Hall of Fame team after all these years. Now I'm going to go through the madness that is my PC boxes. Like with my party Pokemon, I'd like to preface that these Pokemon were caught with a variety of different techniques across a variety of different save files and games. Some were gifts, some were shiny hunted, some used glitches, some used RNG, and some found me along the way. But enough talking, let's check it out. First, we have the rotation box, which is Pokemon I rotate through my team for specific purposes. Here we can see Nimbus, no prize for guessing what it's named after. We've got shiny Jirachi from Pokemon Channel, for the purpose of just showing it off. A shiny Ribbon Master Scizor that I've been working on. A Vileplume with Sweet Scent. And of course Snoopy, who I used to help with catching. Snoopy is a menace. Next we have boxes 1 to 5, which are Pokemon caught natively in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald, but as you can see across a lot of different games. There are some cool shinies in here and some strong Pokemon caught throughout the years. I did a lot of RNG and shiny hunting across my Japanese Emerald save in particular, and traded the Pokemon over to this game. A notable one is the shiny Spinder here, which has its own unique pattern and is quite special to me. Next is the Fire Red and Leaf Green box, which has Pokemon from Fire Red and Leaf Green. Who would have thought? And a particular favourite here is the shiny Dratini. There's a lot of other Fire Red and Leaf Green shinies that I have kept in my main Fire Red save, like my shiny Charizard. Next is my Pokemon Colosseum box, containing some of my favourite and most challenging hunts, that being the legendary Colo Beasts, with Raikou in particular being one of the most challenging due to its location and the noise in the area, but nonetheless it was a really fun journey. Another notable shiny hunt was for Tyranitar and Metagross, which I might make a video about in the future, but is unique and challenging in its own right. Next is the Pokemon XD box, a really cool game with some really cool Pokemon that I was able to collect and showcase in Emerald. Now we have our event Pokemon. These were obtained in a variety of different ways and showcase some of the awesome event Pokemon in Emerald that I was able to get my hands on. As you can see here, I have the Pokemon box game rewards with their unique moves False Swipe, Extreme Speed, Payday and Surf. I have the in-game Deoxys, Ho-Oh, Lugia and Latias events, with some of them even being shiny hunted. And I have some other unique event distributions, including the Pikachu, Mew, some Celebi and the shiny Lanoon. Next box is used for breeding. I have Ditto, a Makago with Flame Body and a bunch of Pokemon that were used for breeding because of their niche moveset. This next box showcases my legendary collection from Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald. Plenty of time went into shiny hunting these, and they look quite nice when they're lined up next to each other. Similarly, this box has some legendary Pokemon from Fire Red and Leaf Green, with a notable standout being my shiny Mewtwo. When you think that this 800 hours doesn't include any Pokemon from any other games I hunted in, it really makes you reflect. This box is for competitive Pokemon. Most of these are EV trained and RNG'd for optimal IVs. I've had a lot of really cool and unique battles with these Pokemon over the years, and some have even been used for the Battle Tower. If you ever want to fly out to the middle of Oz and 1v1 me on a Coliseum stage, please don't, I'm very shy. Finally, we have this empty box here, which is a workbench that I use for glitches so stuff doesn't get mixed up, but it's all cleaned up now, so yeah, check out this empty box. Now, I want to go through my secret base, an amazing feature that is unique to the Hoenn region. I situated my base on this island here just to the left of Fall Arbor Town. Upon entering, the most notable decorations are the Regidolls. Hold up a second, how did he get those? Well, to obtain these, I had to acquire a Japanese copy of Pokemon Sapphire with the Regidolls on them, then record mix them to a Japanese copy of Pokemon Emerald, and then record mix them again to my English copy of Pokemon Emerald. I also have some other trophies to mark some achievements that I got from the Battle Frontier. Speaking of the Battle Frontier, here is my Battle Frontier card. As you can see, we have all the gold symbols, which was quite a grind, but also a very fun quest that took up a large portion of these hours. If we flip over my trainer card, we can see my total playtime. Anyway, and also we've got a fair bit of money. You can see that we have all the badges and of course the gold trainer card, which you can get after beating the Elite Four, completing the Hoenn regional dex, winning all 5 master rank contests, and getting all the gold battle symbols. I have also seen and caught all Pokemon in this game. The reason why it is not laid out as such is because I traded a large portion of them over to my Japanese Emerald game where I have a living dex, and a further portion through to the modern games for a living dex there. You can check out all the event locations I've been able to access through mystery gifts and glitches, the most notable obviously being the old sea map to Faraway Island, as this is an English copy of the game. Finally, I will take you to the Lily Cove Museum, where you can see the paintings of my Pokemon for winning all 5 master rank contests. I think they all look really nice, but one that stands out to me most is the shiny Charizard that's currently not in this game and actually on my Fire Red copy, but they all really do look fantastic and this is such a great feature. And there you go, that is a look into what 1000 hours looks like in Pokemon Emerald. This journey has been around 40 days of my life since I was younger, and I had such a meaningful time playing this game. I hope this video inspired you to pick up your own copy of Pokemon Emerald and reflect on the good old days. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.